today we've got a 2001 Mercedes S430. This is her good side, folks. She does have a little bit of cosmetic damage here, as you can see. The only thing mechanically really wrong with it is that this front air shock is gone. I mean, it's still there, but it's no good. This car is equipped with, some people call it air ride, some people call it airbags, you know, but basically the car is leveled by a series of basically airbags, and basically there's a pump that fills this airbag up with air, and then the car sits up high, and you know, that kind of thing. So this one has stopped holding air, which is why it sits low like that. Also, that's why the spare tire is on it, because the spare was a little bit smaller than these stocks. That way you can drive the car safely still, you know. But that does need to be repaired. So, I mean, honestly, you could drive it like that forever in theory. I wouldn't. You know, either just buy the air shock for this, and that way it'll sit up high again, or I've heard that they also sell a conversion kit where you can get rid of the air shock system altogether and swap them for regular shocks, which might be a better option, all things considered, you know, on a vehicle like this. So this is a 2001. Interior is not perfect. Some wear right there, some wear right here. But the seats overall are pretty good. Leather is nice. Everything works in theory, except the sunroof. You know, it's got navigation system. I mean, and this is, okay, Airmatic. That's what they call it, Airmatic. It says, stop, car too low. Well, that's what the sensor says. So definitely I would get it replaced. But back seat, very spacious, roomy. Not in too bad a shape, all things considered. Now this car has, wait for it, it's worth the wait, 449,000 miles. 449,000 miles. Pretty much 450,000 miles. Pretty much 500,000 miles. I know I'm kind of stretching it a bit there, but seriously, what's the difference? We have a 500,000 mile Mercedes. As far as I know, this is the original engine. You can't even hear it running. It's running right now. Can't even tell that it's running. Check engine lights on, couldn't tell you why. It's not bad. I mean, I don't know. This is like the... You had good money if you bought this new in 2001. Let's say that, alright? Now here we are in 2022, and you can get this car. I'm not even going to tell you how much I'm selling this car for, because I don't even want it to be over the air, okay? But just know, whoever buys this car is going to get a smoking hot deal here at Herring Automotive, 3001 North 34th Street, Tampa, Florida. Find me online at herringautomotive.com. Call or text me at 813-440-7769. This is a piece of history. You don't see Mercedes-Benzes with 500,000 miles. You don't see it. Now that speaks volumes as to who had this car. They must have cared about it. They must have put money into it. A little bit of background on it. The woman bought this car brand new. She gave it to her daughter when it was time to drive. Her daughter drove it for years, gave it to her little brother when it was time for him to drive. Now, he didn't last long with it. Parents said, this ain't working out. But, I'll tell you, very interesting car. That's all I can say. The technology in this car is way ahead of its time for 2001. And I think that's why you had to spend so much money to get this car in 2001. But, like, so I'm going to take up too much time. I'm not going to actually take you on a road test, but trust me, it's decent. Look at this. It's got a tape player. Look at that. Where do you see this? Where do you get to see something like this? You stick your tape in there. Look at that. And it works too, because there was a tape in this car when I got it. But the tape that came with the car is not included. I want to keep that. But look at this. Luxury, okay? Like, you've got this car. Not that one. Look at this. At first I thought, oh, the previous owner left their charger behind. This is in the car. This is in the car. This case, this little phone holder, in the car. This is in the car. Look, this car came with a cell phone. You know, in the movies with the car phones and all the important business people, this car had a car phone. Obviously, who knows where it is now. Probably got lost a long time ago, but look, you're driving down the road, beep, 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 beep. Call whoever you need to call from your car phone in your Mercedes Benz. It's 2001. I think George Bush is president. I don't know. I mean, unmatched. Sunroof doesn't work, like I said. I don't know. What can I say? I don't know. This car has me at a loss for words. Come buy it, somebody. Give you a really good deal on it. 2001 Mercedes S430. If you listen really closely, you can actually hear the air pump. It's currently trying to lift the car up, but that shock is no good, so it's going to stop eventually. Anyways, 3001 North 34th Street, Tampa, Florida 33605. herringautomotive.com. 813-440-7769. Call or text me. Do whatever you got to do to find me. Buy this car.